What is one of the best ways to experience Banff in the summer? How about exploring the mountains with a local guide while keeping an eye out for wildlife, right from the comfort of a guided tour? Today, I'm kicking off part one of a three-part mini-series where I'll be checking out some of the best activities you can do right here in Banff, Alberta. Whether you're visiting from out of town or you live nearby and want to see Banff through fresh eyes, this series is for you. In this first episode, I'm heading out with Discover Banff Tours on their Discover Banff and its Wildlife Tour. It's known for offering incredible viewpoints and the chance to spot animals like elk, mountain goats, and who knows, we may even see a bear. Safely, of course. I'm excited to see what the day brings and to bring you along with me. So let's get started right now. If you're new here, this channel is all about living your best life in Alberta's beautiful mountain towns. So, if you're into exploring stunning communities and finding the best places to live and invest, from Canmore and Banff to Cochrane and Calgary and beyond, be sure to subscribe and tap the bell for notifications. My name is Peter Mejia, and I'm your go-to realtor for Alberta mountain living. And we get calls every day from people just like you, so whether you're moving in a couple of days, weeks, or months, feel free to reach out. All of our contact information is in the description. Alright, let's start with an insider tip. Parking in Banff can be tough, especially in the busy summer months. But here's the hack. You can park for free at the train station and arrange for Discover Banff Tours to pick you up right from there. How convenient is that? Let's go check out the Discover Banff and its Wildlife Tour and see what's awaiting out there for us.
Good, wonderful. Well, my name is Emma. I'm going to be your tour guide and driver for today on our Discover Banff and its Wildlife Tour. I will start to get going here if we're all good with that. Perfect. So I just ask for your lovely help as well. If you think you see an animal, feel free to call it out as loud as you possibly can, preferably before we've gone past it.
Alright, and here we are in the first stop of our tour, Banff Falls. Now, these may not be the tallest waterfalls around, but they sure are stunning. And these falls were featured in Marilyn Monroe's 1954 classic, River of No Return. So definitely not just beautiful, but pretty historic. All right, and here we are in our second spot, the Banff Springs Hotel. This hotel has had a number of very prestigious guests in its history, including the late Queen Elizabeth, of course, Marilyn Monroe, and many other movies have actually been filmed in that hotel. So if you're in Banff, make sure you definitely take a stop at the Banff Springs Hotel.
So I'll pass out some slides here. Just kind of detailing a few things. I have one about what the original Banff Springs Hotel would have looked like when it was more made out of wood. I have one about that Banff Hospital I talked about, as well as one about what the town would have looked like in about the 1930s. So you can see that difference there.
Thank you. Ta-da! All right, here in our next stop, we have this beautiful viewpoint right over here. We have Rundle Mountain right over there and Tunnel Mountain, the smaller one, right over there. Of course, you have the Bow River, and if you can see, really squint your eyes, you'll see some people enjoying the day on a raft. That's somewhere I would love to be right now, but I'm having just as much fun in this tour with Discover Banff Tours, so yes, definitely. And that may be a little hint of the future, the little rafting. I won't say anymore, but there are still 2 episodes left in this 3-part miniseries, so who knows what activities we will take you to. So you have to click in and find out. All right, and we are in our next spot, the beautiful Toojack Lake. A great place to have a picnic with friends, or if you like stand-up paddle, bring your stand-up paddle right over here and enjoy the beautiful calm waters of Toojack Lake. Now, these lakes are just outside of the Banff town, so very accessible, just absolutely wonderful. I love being here and definitely a great place for a picnic. All right, and we have made it to the beautiful Lake Minnewanka. Now, Lake Minnewanka was actually dammed a long time ago. Back in the day, there was actually a town here. So, if you were to scuba dive down there, it would be a pretty interesting scuba diving trip. This is one of the biggest lakes around here, and they have boats, motorized boats that can give you tours all the way around Lake Minnewanka. We're not going to do that today. You can definitely do it when you come check out Lake Minnewanka. We're going to continue on in this tour.
as you're hopping out here, I'm going to be up here to say a final goodbye to you. So if you have any final questions, comments, recommendations you're looking for, feel free to ask away and I'm more than happy to answer those.
That was the Discover Banff and its wildlife tour with Discover Banff Tours. And if you're planning to visit Banff this summer, this is a great way to explore the area and learn something new along the way. If you want to book the same tour, I've partnered with Discover Banff Tours to offer you 10% off. Just use the link and special discount code in the description. And just so you know, you get a discount and I receive a small commission which helps support the channel and allows me to keep bringing you real, local experiences like this one. So it's a win-win. Thanks for joining me on this tour through one of Banff's most popular summer activities. This is just part one of the 3-part mini-series, so make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next 2 episodes. There's a lot more adventure coming your way. And if you've ever thought about owning a home in Banff, I have a full episode that breaks it all down titled Exploring Banff Alberta's Neighborhoods. Since Banff is located inside a national park, the land is owned by the government and it's leased through Parks Canada. There is also something called the right to reside requirement, which means you need to live or work in the park to qualify. So, if you're curious about how it all works, I'll link the video for you in the description as well. If you've got questions or want to take the next step towards owning a home here, all my contact info is in the description. Be sure to like, share, hit the bell, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. And drop a comment if there is a property, area, or Banff activity you'd like to see featured next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep living that mountain life.